Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. Getting out to his left. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and just 2 to go. Another run for Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Chargers take possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert now, blitz coming. DJ Chark there for the catch. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Motioning him from the slot right. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
2nd and 10 now. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers don't need... So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Mims with the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Nix. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for first and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Hard to do better than that, a 66-yard punt. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. They stay on the ground with Williams. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by Deion Henley. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it's going to be 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. In on the tackle is Jonathan Cooper.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Hauled in by Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10, Herbert. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The rookie from Miami, they're on the stop.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points.
Let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. This finds Chark complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Home to try.
Herbert from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
Lost on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for the back that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now, Herbert. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. He got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Nicks off the play action. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Nicks looking to throw. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. Picked up Cam Hart. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And that will set up 1st and goal. Now a toss play with Dobbins. Punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now it's 2nd down.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. He's on the move. This is ahead for about 5. Stopped by Deion Henley.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Cut by Sutton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Draw play, this is Williams. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 31. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Escapes the puck. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And they pick it up. Still got a chance at a touchdown. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And he's brought down for a loss. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Broncos with a 3rd and 3. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Got a man. Palmer has it. He's at the 30. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On second down, a run with Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Tight end in motion left. Nix with it on first. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. They get 38 out of the play, and the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Bertolet able to knock it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Herbert. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
59.
Throwing on first is Herbert. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing it just before halftime. Chased out to his right. He can run it. The ball is loose. And it actually goes out of bounds before anyone can scoop it up. That's how we're going to wrap up our first half.
Broncos 13.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. Throwing it deep off his back foot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. A give to Dobbins to start the third. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Herbert back to throw. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the center. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
They've got first down from the 31. To throw, here's Nix. Oh no, they get him yet again! Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Gets this to McConkey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The drive picks up here, first and 10.
21.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Back now, pressure on its way. On target to Dobbins. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Touchdown, LA! Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stops.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Chargers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Herbert from the gun. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception to give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long for Nix. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. We have an injured player down there, and with his history, we really hope this is nothing serious. It is J.K. Dobbins who was hurt on that one. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now, Herbert. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first. Herbert now. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So it'll be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Second and 10 now. Connects with his back, Kimani Vidal. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Has him on the quick hitter. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out at the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Running with Vidal out of the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Give him maybe a yard on that play, Brock. Still 7 to go on 3rd and goal. Herbert now, blitz coming. Forced out to his right. And he's tackled for no gain. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. They send a man in motion. Nix with it on first. And they pick him off again. Derwin James picks it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Defense getting in on the front, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return starts at the 9. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. On second down, it's Williams again. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Now Nix on third down. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Denver. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert. Able to hit Palmer. Complete. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Dumped off to his running back. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Hey, Kaplan.
Here's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
Nicks off the play action. And they pick him off again. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the 4th. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Williams. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 and the 31. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action with Nicks. And they pick him off again. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. Throwing the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1. Offense in the hurry up here. They stay on the ground with Williams. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he finds him enough room to get it up to the 42-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
From the 42. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. First and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut they go with Williams. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. You've got to keep moving quick here. Second and 13. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Asante Samuel Jr. makes the play.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for 3rd down. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Going to the ground again on first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And this one does not go far. He gets 2 out of it, but it's going to be 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
business. It's highly recommended. It's for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them things that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want the pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Comptown. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. It's all bark. We all bite.
You gambling with your life? Let's roll the dice.
Don't be piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Legendary.
Open the wide.
Sounding like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and I just take your money. All I wanna do is and I just take your money.
Hip hop took this globe.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul? We showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC. Let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone.
Come on.
Still Dre, still on top, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that pocket front.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
I just I pull up with a few.
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what that.
All I wanna do is and I just take your money. All I wanna do is and I just take your money.
Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the